Hey YouTube, Hey YouTube, I forgot I did actually buy a guitar on Sunday at Blockhair Market. So this is a Academy of Music. I'm sure there was an Academy of Sound at one point. Yeah, so the mini scale guitars, which I've had a couple of. The ones I had before are normally red. Can't remember who makes them. Is it 20-inch scale? 19 and a half inch. 50 centimetres. 19 and 3/4 inch. Something like that. So normal tuning ain't going to happen on a guitar of this scale length, which is annoying. I wish there was some way of putting thicker strings on it. I have had a go at putting like 12s and stuff on it. You can kind of do it. Or you tune, instead of tuning it to E, you tune it to A. Kind of makes it sound like a mandolin a bit. It's also got a, as you can see, it's got a speaker in it. And the volume kind of works a wee bit like a tone, like it does in a real guitar. Yeah, so it's kind of like all the chord shapes are the same. It's just that they're no longer the chords you know. So like if you played an E, that's an A. If you played an A, that's a D. So if that's an A, then that's a G. Where would C be then? Talking to someone's folk that you know. I hope you won't see me in a ragged company. I could never be alone. You get a wee bit of kind of almost distortion. What's it? Yeah, so having some fun messing about with this. My pal Wayne's actually got one of these, more commonly and not as good a design, as far as not a good design goes. The pickup in this one's here. Often the pickup's in the bridge position, and it's like, no, get as much volume as you possibly can. Also, my pal Wayne cut a hole out the back, which he said doubled the volume of it. And he made something which I didn't think was possible, but he put a Les Paul neck on one of these, which looks really weird, but actually plays alright and sounds fine. So, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things. Unfortunately, it's not really what it's designed it doesn't do what you would expect. What I would imagine it's designed for. It's designed for a kid to learn to play the guitar, and unfortunately, because it doesn't take standard tuning, you kind of have to be able to play the guitar first. If you're quite good in the guitar, you can batter a wee tune out it. But for beginning, because you'd constantly be learning different chords from everyone else. You know, I was playing like Street Fighting Man there. I was playing it in G because it's actually in C. Yeah, so it's kind of like So it's basically what the chord is. It's like down. So that would normally be a D. So it's actually an A. No. But I've not even tried plugging it into an amp yet. There you go. So it does work through a big amp. It's kind of in the mandolin register. I suppose basically it's a guitar with capo 5. So I don't know who uses a capo on the 5th fret, but. But love a wee bit of reverb. What it does mean when you're playing it is everything that you can play on the guitar. A normal guitar, it's all the same chord shapes, it just that you'll find that you're playing it in a different key now. So it might some things that are really hard to sing might be easier to sing. Now I suppose I've got to try the rap pedal, see if it does, if it's Sabbath. So what we're talking about, how do I find a C? Wouldn't it be nice if you could get like that distortion sound inside the guitar? That doesn't do anything when it's on. Right, if you unplug the something. So what am I going to do with it? I don't know. I might Bucky caster it. I'll basically just paint it green and stick a Bucky label on it. So I mean, these are sort of funny wee things. I mean, yeah, I can understand the idea. See, if you're a guitaring mother or father and you've got a kid who's like, I don't know, very young, yeah, totally. I mean, you maybe just tune it to an open chord, so you can just like, tune it to an open A or something like that. Because I mean, it does actually have quite a nice wee sound. It's kind of like I don't think this type of guitar really has a name. But I mean, all the notes ringing, they sound quite pleasant. Kinda. But I mean, yeah, see, camping, sitting in the car, any sort of wee trip. So if that's the same as a capo fifth, how would I make it an E? How do I find an E? There's E there. So... Oh, I did have a capo line there. I never ever used a capo, but I occasionally find the one that I've got lying about clipped onto things. I was going to say, if you put a capo on the 7th fret, all your chords would be in tune, but there'd be another octave up. Ha! Or it'd be an octave up. So, I mean, I don't know if it's really worth doing the Bucky thing, to be honest. I don't know what to do with it. I don't need any more guitars lying about. But there is a thing where I could imagine if you're sitting recording at home, it gets a different sound. So you're just looking for another overdub to put on to try and beef up your chorus or something like that. But battering in with something like this is probably a recording, quite interesting thing to do. And I don't think necessarily it's going to sound weedy and thin. I think by being short and it might sound really fat and dirty, and people are like, how did you do that? Is that a mandolin? Aye. Brilliant of mine. Oh no, it's an E, isn't it? Of life, a place to go. I don't know, maybe it's not. I can't remember what key it's in. Is it A minor? I'm sure it's A minor it starts in. Of life. Yeah, so I mean, I suppose it's one of those things you keep it out in charity shops and stuff like that. If you see one for a tenner, then it's probably worth it. I mean, not really talking about build quality or anything like that. Doesn't really matter. It runs on a 9-volt battery. It's got a built-in amp. I don't know if I could put. I wonder if I could put the amp into a bigger guitar, like a full-size guitar, the speaker. It's actually a bit better than the Stag one. If you look back at my videos, there's one of me playing in a purple similar to this, but it was made by Stag, and it actually had a plastic bridge. This has got a metal bridge. I had it tuned up, playing it on a beach in China, in Shenzhen. Looking incredibly white. My God, did I look white on that beach. It was winter, but being Scottish, I was light blue compared to everybody else. Even though it was winter, there was still folk going in swimming and stuff like that, which I did as well, but I was like, I was a shade of light blue, as opposed to Chinese people who are white. Chinese people are just white, whereas I'm not white, light blue. Yeah, no, even just playing it for 10 minutes, you kind of get used to it. There's a weekend of fun with it. Going on a stag weekend, you just take this with you, here we go, and you can... It's annoying having to learn different chords for all your things, but I mean, I've done it before. I've put 12s on it, or maybe even slightly heavier strings than that, but I don't know, it's one of those things. If you actually just want a guitar, you're better just buying a full-size Strat or a telly. The amount of space. I mean, okay, I get it if you're for a kid or something. It's cool. Plus, it's got flames on it. I bet it's got a bit of a dunk in the bottom. So apart from having a dunk on it, good kids guitar. Rock on. I'm going to play the expensive ones now.